NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Washington, his first carry, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734.
Throwing again. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey. Who's right? Check nine.
They pitch to Washington. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go Chief.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Good work, D. That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing hard. There we go, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. White. 29. 29.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Strong, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Well, Jumbo. Hey, Raider 2. Hey,
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Here's a give to Fournette, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Kaiser will sneak it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. DeShone Kizer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point forthcoming. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Low.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
29.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
29.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go Chief.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A handoff to Fournette. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw. And incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They'll set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Open man right side is Shark. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
The pitch to Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Hey, 734.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 7.
Gun! Gun! Over!
Again, it's Fournette. And He showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get down, get down. 180. Express. Switch. Deuce right, Chief. Watch switch.
They'll try to counter with Washington. There he goes inside the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he will find his man on the outside. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Room to run past midfield. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Finding some room at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Carr on the give. It's Washington. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Washington. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Fournette, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. The handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
To throw his Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
6-18.
Back to throw, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he coughed it up. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Express. Come here.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.